With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
And looking to capitalize on their win from the last time. This will be the second of 4 meetings between these teams.
You know, they really dominated aspects of that first matchup, and a victory tonight would keep the momentum going in their favor.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Down low. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Randall. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
Now here's Anthony. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Second shot opportunity, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Charlotte's shooting their first free throw in this game. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And he gets that one.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game. Miller on the wing. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for 3. Can't get it to drop. Randall deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Suggs. And he jams it home with authority.
I tell you, watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill. The athleticism is on display.
Here's Anthony. Ooh, Howard with a block. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
Anthony, left side. No good on the 3.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Shot from the top of the key. And Caro, no good.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
To the paint. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Edwards. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the layup. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Outside Bain. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Orlando trailing here. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And here's Green from the arc. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Charlotte on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's Suggs. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion. And that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Here's Anthony. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Suggs with the bucket.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
Dosunmu outside. On the wing, Green. Pass to Anthony. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Isaac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
And the Hornets making a change here. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
It's Anthony on the take. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Banchero the screen. Got a hand on it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anthony.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. On offense, here are the Hornets. Here's Edwards. Pass to Smith. Howard grabs the miss. It's stolen by James. Outside, Green. Back to Edwards. Here's Smith. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Back to Banchero. Suggs outside. Clock at 6. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game.
The skill set is electric.
But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you guys.
They've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Suggs surveys the D. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Randle. The 3 is up. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Randle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Back to Suggs. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's Randle with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Bain. Here's Isaac. Check by Randle. Back to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Suggs outside. The rebound by Bridges. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Isaac. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 5. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And stolen by Edwards. Over Suggs. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Graham.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Magic trail by 7. Suggs outside. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And now it's a 9-point Hornet lead.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And stolen by Edwards. Now the Hornets moving it up. And yep, it's good. Randle's got 13.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, B.A., is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Here's Richardson. Anthony grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 11. And he lobs it up.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Here's Miller. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Charlotte. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Richardson, that's good.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Anthony outside. Over Wagner. Anthony misses. Magic trail by 14. Pass to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Know this about Franz Wagner. This guy very capable as a passer.
Now Edwards. 10 points for him. Outside for Randall. Over Banchero. Randall can't hit. Here's Richardson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Miller. Blocked. Randall inside. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero right side. Here's Miller with the drive. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Kicks it out to Wagner. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Edwards. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And so it's Charlotte earning this break in the action. Up 10. Really mucking it. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hornets leading by 10. Anthony outside. DeSumo outside. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. And the Hornets lead by 12.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and Melo, one of the best to ever do it.
Here's Miller. The putback. Back to Suggs. Down low. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Pass to Anthony. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Suggs outside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs has found his rhythm, and now he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal. He is leaving no doubt that the defense could have a tough night.
On the wing, Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Charlotte making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Hornets leading by 12. Right side, Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. Orlando making a switch here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Anthony with a bucket.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Wagner. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Bridges. Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Randall. He's off from three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Howard with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Banks it home. Big shot.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Randall driving in. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
Suggs outside. Here's Banchero. The 10-footer. Cash!
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Now Randall. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hornets.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
The triple drop.
And this is why Banchero's teammates enjoy playing with him. Paulo is unselfish and willing to kick it out.
And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From way back. And so the Hornets take the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up.